Have you ever jolted awake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why your body refuses to let you sleep? If you're an older woman, this isn't just a fleeting annoyance. It's your body sending a critical message about your health, emotions, and even your future. In this video, we're diving into 5 powerful, science-backed strategies to not only uncover why these wake-ups happen, but also transform those restless nights into moments of calm, clarity, and renewed energy. You need to watch until the end because these tips go beyond quick fixes. They're life-changing tools to help you sleep better, boost your emotional well-being, and reclaim control over your nights. The 4th tip, often overlooked, could be the key to unlocking deeper rest and a healthier you. Whether you're battling frustration from sleepless nights or seeking ways to feel more energized, these simple yet effective steps will guide you to calm your body, clear your mind, and even find inspiration in those quiet early hours. Don't let sleeplessness define your nights. Stick around to discover how to turn wake-ups into opportunities for growth and peace. Plus, you'll get practical, easy-to-apply advice that fits seamlessly into your life. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join us to take charge of your sleep and well-being. Your body deserves it, and the solutions are just minutes away. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Don't force sleep. Do this instead. Picture this. It's the middle of the night, and suddenly, you're jolted awake. Your body still feels heavy with sleep's lingering embrace, but your mind? It's sharp, alert, wide awake, like a spotlight shining in the dark. You reach over and glance at the clock, and your chest tightens as the harsh red digits mock you. 3:17 a.m. A wave of dread crashes over you. Not again. You've been here countless times before, haven't you? That cold, familiar feeling of panic creeping in, whispering, "What if I never fall back asleep?" Your heart races, your thoughts spin wildly. If I fall asleep now, maybe I can get a few hours. No, maybe just one. Oh God, why won't sleep come? I know this feeling all too well. That desperate ache, the frustration, the loneliness of staring at the ceiling, willing your body to surrender to rest. You are not alone. So many of us have suffered through these endless nights, trapped in a battle between body and mind that feels unwinnable. What most people don't realize is that waking between 3 and 5 a.m. is incredibly common, especially as we age. It's a natural rhythm of the body, but here's the thing. The instant you panic, the instant your mind spirals into fear and frustration, you pour gasoline on the fire. Instead of calming down, your whole system revs into overdrive. Trying to force sleep is like trying to hold water in your hands. It slips away the tighter you grasp. You might lie there clenching your fists, mentally begging your body, "Please just let me sleep," but all you're doing is igniting a storm inside. Stress floods your system, releasing cortisol, the sneaky hormone that tells your brain, "Wake up. Stay alert." It's nature's cruel irony. The harder you fight sleep, the more elusive it becomes. Instead of sinking into despair, what if you tried something different? What if, in that stillness of the night, you treated yourself with kindness and patience, allowing your body to find its rhythm without pressure? Here's what I've learned, through my sleepless nights and those of countless others. When sleep flees, don't fight. Change your posture gently. Sit up slowly, without jolting yourself awake. This small shift sends a message to your brain that you're not defeated, that you're actively choosing calm over panic. Then, breathe. Deep, slow breaths in through your nose, counting to 4. Hold it for a moment, and then exhale fully through your mouth, counting to 6. Repeat. It sounds simple, almost too simple, but this rhythm is a lifeline. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural brake pedal, helping to soothe the chaos within. With each breath, your muscles soften, your heartbeat slows, and a quiet calm begins to settle. This isn't magic, it's biology at work, a reminder that your body still knows how to heal itself if you let it. Next, get curious. Ask yourself gently, why am I awake? Is your pillow flattened, tired, and misshapen from years of faithful service? Are your blankets tangle-tightlet around your legs, making you restless? Is the room too hot or too cold, leaving you shivering or sweating in the silence? Sometimes, it's the smallest discomforts that steal our sleep without warning. So get up if you need to. Adjust your pillow, smooth out your sheets, set your thermostat to that cozy sweet spot between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, the scientifically proven temperature range for deep, restorative sleep. Even a small sip of water can soothe dehydration that might be nudging you awake. These small acts, simple, humble, are powerful. They reclaim control from the frustration and helplessness that so often accompany midnight wakefulness. They remind you that you're not a passive victim of your body's whims, but an active participant in your own. You deserve peace in these quiet hours. You deserve to break free from the vicious cycle of tossing, turning, and spiraling thoughts. So stop fighting. Stop pushing. Instead, breathe deeply, adjust gently, and let your body guide you back to rest in its own perfect time. Because sometimes, the greatest kindness we can offer ourselves in the darkest hours is patience, and a gentle, loving touch of self-care. 2. Hydrate, but smartly. Hydration is often dismissed as one of those everyday tasks we do on autopilot. Something so ordinary it barely registers in our minds. But if we pause and reflect, hydration is so much more than just gulping down water. It's a deeply nurturing act of self-love, a quiet promise we make to our body to honor its needs and restore its delicate balance. Drinking water isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about offering your body a gentle, life-giving embrace that replenishes every cell and soothes every nerve. I bet many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe you've woken up in the dead of night, eyes flicking to the clock's harsh glow, 3:47 a.m., or something equally unsettling, and you just can't shake that odd feeling. Your mouth feels dry as if you'd spent the night chewing on sandpaper. Or your legs are twitching, restless, like they've forgotten how to settle down, no matter how hard you will them to. Sometimes, you might lie there in bed, the room cool and quiet, but your body feels inexplicably warm, like it's sending out a silent distress signal. You don't panic. It's not serious, you tell yourself. But deep down, it's unsettling, a whisper of discomfort that you can't ignore. Here's the truth. Dehydration is the sneaky villain behind these restless nights. It quietly drains your body's water reserves while you sleep, and when morning, or that restless middle-of-the-night moment, comes, your body is screaming for help. That dryness in your mouth, the restless legs, the uncomfortable warmth, they're your body's urgent plea for hydration, a vital, life-sustaining need that's been quietly ignored. But here's where most people miss the mark. Hydration isn't just about downing a glass of water when you wake up. Especially in the middle of the night, chugging water isn't the magic fix. It can even backfire, jolting you awake and making restful sleep impossible. I've seen so many folks reach for ice-cold water when they wake feeling overheated, thinking it will soothe them. But the shock of cold water on a body begging for calm is like an alarm bell, pulling you out of your half-dream state, tightening muscles, sharpening your mind when what you truly need is softness and peace. Imagine trying to calm a frightened child by shaking them awake. That's what gulping freezing water does to your body. It disrupts your rhythm, making it harder to return to that sweet spot of deep, restorative sleep. Instead, the hydration your body craves should be like a warm, gentle hug from the inside. Water at room temperature, or even slightly warmed, is the secret. It doesn't shock or startle. It soothes and nurtures. I always recommend keeping a small glass or bottle of water by your bedside, ready and waiting. No complicated recipes or fancy drinks needed. Just simple, pure hydration that's easy to reach when your body calls for it. But here's the thing. Sometimes water alone isn't enough. If you find yourself especially restless or waking up feeling off, it's likely your body is crying out for more than just fluid. While you sleep, you're also losing precious electrolytes, minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium that quietly keep your muscles relaxed, your nerves steady, and your energy balanced. Think of electrolytes as the unseen conductors orchestrating harmony within your body. When they're balanced, you feel steady and calm. When they're low, the world feels off-kilter. Dizzy spells, fatigue, that wired but tired sensation that makes no sense after a full night's rest. That subtle headache or that nagging sense that something's just not right. That's your body telling you it needs a little extra care. Here's a simple, gentle trick that can change your nights for the better. Add a tiny pinch of high-quality sea salt, like Celtic or Himalayan salt, to your water. Not the ordinary table salt you find in every kitchen, but the natural, mineral-rich kind that your body recognizes and welcomes. Just a few grains can quietly replenish what your body lost overnight without overwhelming your system. If salt isn't your thing, don't worry. A splash of fresh lemon juice works beautifully too. It's packed with potassium and adds a refreshing touch that feels like a burst of sunshine in your glass. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. When you sip this thoughtfully prepared water, don't rush. Take your time. Let each drop settle in, nourishing you from the inside out. It's a quiet act of kindness, a way to say, I see you. I'm here to help. And you'll notice the difference. The dryness fades, the restlessness calms, and your legs begin to relax. You'll feel that beautiful return of balance, a soothing sense of calm washing over you. Hydrating smartly is more than just a physical act. It's a way of honoring yourself, especially in those vulnerable moments in the night when your body most needs your care. It's about permitting yourself to be gentle, to nurture your well-being with intention. So, the next time you wake up in the night, feeling thirsty or uneasy, don't just grab any water. Pause. Listen to your body's quiet requests. Offer it water that comforts, minerals that restore, and love that heals. Trust me, you'll sleep more deeply, feel steadier, and wake up ready to embrace the day with a renewed spirit. 3. Check your emotions. It's 4:12 a.m., and suddenly you're awake. Not because of the usual reasons. No blaring alarm or the fuzzy grogginess that drags you reluctantly from sleep. No, this awakening feels heavier, almost like a silent betrayal from your own body, pulling you away from the peace you so desperately crave. Something is unsettling about it, a weight pressing down not just on your chest, but deep within your soul. You lie there in the darkness, the stillness now suffocating rather than soothing. It's as if the silence is a thick fog wrapping around your heart, tightening with each breath. You feel a restless hum, a vague ache that refuses to be named, a feeling that something inside you is quietly unraveling. It's not a pain you can touch. It's something more profound, an emotional disquiet that creeps up in these lonely, quiet hours. Maybe it's your mind racing, replaying yesterday's conversations, those moments of tension with someone you care about, or the gnawing worry about what tomorrow might bring. Does this sound familiar? That creeping sense of anxiety or sadness that visits you when the world falls asleep and you're left alone with your thoughts? You're not imagining it. This is more than just a bad night's rest. It's your emotions stirring, demanding your attention. In traditional Chinese medicine, this makes perfect sense. Our emotions are intricately tied to the health of our organs. The lungs, for instance, are closely linked with sadness and grief. So when you find yourself wide awake at this hour, feeling restless or heavy-hearted, it's not a coincidence. It might be your body's way of signaling that there are emotions you've tucked away during the day, feelings you didn't have time or courage to face. It's like a whisper in the dark, a tender reminder that you're carrying unresolved pain, hidden worries, or sadness that needs to be seen. The quiet of the night strips away distractions, allowing these buried feelings to rise to the surface, begging to be heard. you could try to ignore it. Many of us do, pretending these restless nights are just random or meaningless. But your body knows better. It will keep nudging you, waking you again and again until you listen. Maybe it's grief from a loss you never fully acknowledged, or stress from a demanding job, family tensions, or life's relentless burdens. Maybe it's an apology you never said, a fight never settled, or a fear you keep locked away. These emotions don't disappear just because you ignore them. They linger beneath the surface, quietly growing, until the stillness of night makes them impossible to ignore. Modern science echoes this truth. Research shows that emotional stress and unresolved feelings can deeply disrupt sleep. It's not just difficulty falling asleep, it's a restless body and mind on high alert when they should be resting. The early morning hours are often when the brain sifts through the emotional clutter of the day, bringing to light what you tried to bury. Have you noticed how your worries feel gigantic when you're lying awake at 3 or 4 a.m.? The what-ifs multiply, your fears amplify, and the weight on your chest feels unbearable. This isn't just insomnia. It's your subconscious working overtime, forcing you to confront what you've been running from. So, what do you do when you find yourself awake, feeling the crushing weight of emotions too big to handle? The last thing you want is to lie there and let the silence feed your fears. Don't let your thoughts spiral into a storm of anxieties, regrets, or what could have beens. Instead, take a gentle breath and check in with yourself. Sit up slowly, find a comfortable spot with a pillow behind your back, and allow yourself a moment to breathe deeply. It might feel strange, even uncomfortable, but ask yourself quietly, what is weighing on me right now? What am I holding on to that won't let me rest? You don't need answers immediately. This isn't about solving everything at once. It's about permitting yourself to feel, to acknowledge that something inside you is restless and needs attention. If you can, keep a notebook or a piece of paper nearby. Write down whatever surfaces. Don't worry about grammar or logic. Just let your thoughts flow, even if they seem messy or confusing. Maybe you write, I'm upset with Jen, or I miss how things used to be, or even something as vague as, why do I feel so alone? This simple act of naming your emotions gives them space to breathe and less power to overwhelm you. Putting your feelings into words takes the chaos swirling inside your mind and shapes it into something tangible, something you can begin to understand and work with. By simply acknowledging what's stirring within you, you reclaim a piece of your power. You're not fixing the problem yet, but you're changing your relationship with it. You're telling yourself it's okay to feel, to struggle, and most importantly, to heal. This moment of self-compassion is a quiet victory. It's a reminder that you deserve care, not just when life is easy, but especially when it feels hard and lonely. So, the next time you wake up in the dark with your heart racing and your mind cluttered, don't fight it. Lean in with kindness, listen to what your emotions are telling you, and trust that this awareness is the first step toward finding peace. You deserve that peace. You deserve that clarity. And it's waiting for you, right there in the quiet of the night. For, move gently, reset your body. It's 4:23 a.m. once again. You awake with a start, your eyes wide open in the dark, fixated on that cold, unforgiving glow of the clock. The numbers feel like an accusation, reminding you of every restless minute slipping away. You try to adjust under the blankets, hoping for comfort, but instead, they twist and tighten around you like a tangled web, mirroring the whirlwind of thoughts swirling through your mind. You feel trapped, both physically and mentally, caught in a cycle of exhaustion and frustration. Every toss and turn brings no relief, just mounting disappointment. Why can't your body simply surrender to rest? Why does it feel like it's waging war against the very peace it craves? This isn't just a passing struggle. It's a familiar companion that visits too often in these quiet hours. The silence of the night only amplifies your restlessness, making each heartbeat louder, each breath shallower. The clock's ticking becomes a cruel soundtrack to your sleeplessness, echoing louder in your racing mind. Time drags painfully, and the more you force yourself to stay still, the more your body rebels. Your neck stiffens, your legs twitch uncontrollably, and your mind spins in endless loops of, why now? Why can't I find peace? The weight of helplessness presses down, as if your own body is betraying you. Here's a truth I've come to understand deeply. Lying rigidly on the mattress, stewing in that uncomfortable haze of wakefulness, only digs the hole deeper. The more you fight sleep, the further it slips away, until you're lost in that endless loop of frustration and despair. I've been there myself, caught in the same exhausting trap, feeling powerless and alone. But here's the secret no one talks about enough. You don't have to stay stuck. Your body isn't asking for a grueling marathon or an intense workout. No, what it's begging for is something far gentler. A soft, soothing invitation to release built-up tension, to ease into calm and restore balance. It sounds almost too simple to be true, almost like a small act of rebellion against the overwhelming chaos. But trust me, it works. The first step? Forget the idea that you must lie perfectly still. When your body is wired and restless, forcing stillness is like trying to clutch water. It slips right through your fingers. Instead, move slowly with care. Sit up gently, no sudden jolts or harsh movements. Prop yourself against the headboard or swing your legs over the edge of the bed if that feels right. This small permission to move is a powerful message to your body. Stillness isn't always the answer, especially when your energy is restless and buzzing. Begin with your neck. Chances are, it's stiff and locked from hours spent lying in awkward positions. Roll your neck softly. Lower your chin toward your chest, savoring the gentle stretch along your spine. Slowly tilt your head to the right, letting your ear ease toward your shoulder. Breathe deeply as you hold the stretch, then exhale as you roll your head to the left. Repeat this a few times, feeling the tight knots in your shoulders slowly unravel. You might hear tiny cracks or pops. Don't be alarmed. They're your body's sighs of relief, releasing the tension it's been holding onto like a secret burden. That sensation of muscles loosening is your body whispering its gratitude, thanking you for finally listening and responding with kindness. Now turn your attention to your shoulders. If you're like most of us, you're probably raised, tense from the weight of your worries, stress, and countless responsibilities. Take a deep breath, lift your shoulders toward your ears as if trying to touch the ceiling, then exhale slowly as you let them drop. Repeat this 3 or 4 times, syncing the movement with your breath. Each release is a small gift to your body, telling it, it's okay to let go. Next, help your circulation awaken. Move to the edge of the bed if you aren't already there. Lean forward gently from your hips, letting your hands slide toward your knees or the floor. Don't push too hard. This isn't about effort, but ease. Imagine your spine exhaling, your muscles softening from hours spent horizontal. This simple stretch nudges blood to flow more freely to your lower back and legs, easing that cramped, trapped feeling you know all too well. While you hold this position, breathe deeply and mindfully. Inhale through your nose, feeling your rib cage expand. Exhale fully through your mouth, allowing your body to soften with each breath. This deep breathing sends a message to your nervous system. We are safe. You can relax now. Finally, shake off the restless energy coursing through your legs. Lift one leg at a time and give it a gentle jiggle, as if you're shaking off cold water after a swim. It might feel a little silly, but this light movement dissolves tension in your calves and thighs, calming those twitchy muscles that won't stay still. Permit yourself to do this for a few seconds on each leg. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. If your hands or feet feel cold, a common sign your circulation needs a boost. Rub your hands briskly together like trying to start a fire, then cup them over your feet, sharing warmth. This simple act can make a profound difference in helping your body relax enough to slip back into restful sleep. Science supports this too. Warming your extremities helps your core temperature drop, which naturally prepares your body to fall asleep faster. These gentle movements might seem small or insignificant, but they are powerful reminders. They tell your body that it deserves kindness, patience, and the chance to unwind. They invite your muscles to release the day's stress and the mind to find a quiet place of calm. Give yourself this 1-minute reset, and let your body soften, breathe, and thank you for the care it so deeply needs. 5. Calm your brain with sound. There you are again, wide awake, staring at the ceiling in the dark silence of 3:58 a.m., feeling like your brain has suddenly turned into an unstoppable marathon runner. Your thoughts bounce around wildly, ricocheting inside your head like frantic ping-pong balls that refuse to stop. Did I lock the front door? What was that important meeting I forgot tomorrow? And why on earth did I say that embarrassing thing years ago? In 2019, of all times. The more you try to hush your restless mind, the louder the noise grows, until you feel utterly trapped in this exhausting cycle of overthinking. You crave nothing more than a sliver of peace, a quiet moment to breathe, but instead, sleep slips further away, like a distant dream you can't quite reach. I know exactly how that feels. It's beyond frustrating, almost cruel. Trying to force your mind to settle down at times like this is like attempting to tame a tornado with a flimsy paper fan. It's exhausting, defeating, and sometimes makes you want to give up entirely. But here's the truth, and it's one I wish someone had told me years ago: it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to fight your mind into submission. You don't need willpower or magic tricks. What you need is something gentler, something kind and soothing that wraps around you like a warm embrace and quiets those runaway thoughts. And that something is sound. I promise, the right sound can be like a comforting hand on your shoulder, guiding your scattered mind back into calmness and helping you drift gently into deep, restorative sleep. But please, resist the temptation to reach for your phone. I know it's so easy in these moments of wakefulness to scroll endlessly, hoping distraction will tire you out, but it only fuels your brain's frenzy, adding fuel to the fire of insomnia. The dopamine rush you get from those screens keeps you wired and restless, pushing you further away from the peace you're aching for. Instead, let's try something different, something natural and healing. Let me introduce you to pink noise, a gentle, loving cousin of the harsher white noise you may have heard about. White noise sounds like static, like a TV tuned to a dead channel, effective, but a little cold and abrasive. Pink noise, on the other hand, is soft, warm, and soothing. Picture the gentle patter of rain on your window pane, the rustle of wind weaving through the leaves, or the steady rhythm of ocean waves rolling in and out. There's something about these sounds that feels like a lullaby from nature itself. Pink noise softens the sharp, high tones of white noise, wrapping you in a cozy sound cocoon that eases your mind and body. Science tells us that pink noise syncs beautifully with the natural rhythms of your brain waves, gently nudging them toward those slower, calming frequencies that accompany deep, restful sleep. I remember reading a study from Northwestern University in 2017 showing that not only does pink noise improve your sleep quality, but it can also boost your memory the following day. Imagine waking up feeling refreshed, your mind clear and sharp, ready to embrace whatever the day brings. That kind of change feels almost miraculous. I keep a small speaker or a downloaded pink noise track close by, always ready to softly fill the room with the quiet hum of rain or ocean waves. I keep the volume low, barely a whisper, so it becomes a gentle backdrop, fading the noise inside my head into a peaceful haze. If pink noise doesn't quite suit you, or you're craving a little more guidance, a short sleep meditation might be your perfect companion. Don't worry, I'm not talking about hours of chanting or complex rituals. Just a simple, calming 5 to 10 minute session designed to help your mind unwind. Picture a calm, reassuring voice. Imagine someone like Morgan Freeman, with his smooth, comforting tone, gently walking you through relaxation, helping you focus on your breathing, then guiding you slowly from your toes, up through your legs, hips, and to your head. It's like a bedtime story for grown-ups, a peaceful escape from the noisy chaos of your mind. What's magical about this is that it gives your brain something so gentle and repetitive to focus on that it tires out the restless thoughts. The voice becomes your anchor, pulling you back from spiraling worries and returning you to your bed, your sanctuary. You don't need fancy apps or expensive subscriptions to find these meditations. There are countless free recordings on YouTube and podcasts. Just make sure to choose ones without sudden ads or loud intros that could startle you awake. Try a few beforehand, find the one that feels like it was made just for you, and keep the volume soft, just enough to hear, not enough to pull you out of your relaxation. It's truly incredible how something as simple as sound can transform your nights. The next time you find yourself wide awake, overwhelmed by racing thoughts, try these gentle sonic tools. I've used them myself many times, and I can honestly say, they work wonders. They calm the storm in your mind and guide you back to the peaceful, restorative sleep you deserve. You are not alone in this. Your mind may wander, but there is a way back to calm. And with the right sound, that way can feel like coming home. Thank you so much for staying with me through these simple yet powerful ways to calm your busy mind and find peaceful sleep. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned so far that resonated with you? Is there a sound or technique you're excited to try tonight to help ease your restless thoughts? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your stories might just inspire someone else who's struggling with sleepless nights. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful tips and gentle guidance to support your well-being. Sweet dreams, and take good care of yourself.